Alright guys, gonna do some cutting on this axle. Cut these plates off, which will get rid of the sway bar shocks, get rid of pain in the ass to take off. Already did one cut on this side. First one off.
Someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think for the people that testify back my stumbling sooner than this? Don't you think for the people that testify back my stumbling sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your death without making a mess. then I stop myself for a while.
Alright guys, gonna cut these plates out here.
Winds across the concrete. Cold shivers on my skin. Shapes that cower in the darkness. The walls that couldn't keep us safe. And inside I keep on dying in this land of broken hopes and dreams. Someone cries out in the distance. The smell of burning tires and gas. Evil dwells in every alley. Despair has conquered every home. And inside I keep on dying in this land of broken hopes and dreams. I can live in the state of dystopia.
There's number 2.
And inside I keep on dying in this land of broken hopes and dreams. I can live in the state of dystopia.
So this here is the old hitch that I've been working on for the front. I'm gonna hang the leaf springs hangers here, cap that off, cap this end off, leaf spring hanger there, and then I'm started welding on this plate for my winch to sit on. My winch was already in this position on the truck on the front. It's fabbed up a little differently. Here, I'll show you guys. So right now it's just bolted onto two pieces of red iron, I guess you'd call them. Red angle iron. And then the rollers are just welded onto that. So we're going to switch it to this. This plate here, all centered and already welded on the top. I just got to finish this weld the other side, and it's good to go. And there is actually more 2-inch tubing there. That was part of the support for the hitch, and I'm keeping it for support for the winch. This is one of the pieces I cut off. This one I actually cut off with the grinder. And then the two ends, I cut them off with the oxy torch. And then cleaned them up with a grinder. Alright, now we'll go ahead and grind off all the little slag bits that I left behind, and then we'll get to working on the hangers for the leaf springs. So as you guys have seen, the bracket building didn't go so great for me, and I don't really have a whole lot of time to be working on this thing, and I shouldn't have decided to make my own brackets. So the reason this video has taken so long to come out is because I actually had to wait to get some brackets, and here they are. TMR Customs. I believe they are Canadian and owned and operated. We got these spring plates, U-bolts. Obviously I wasn't going to be able to make those myself. These are shock tabs for the new shock towers, or shock hoops, I guess. And I am putting the dual hoops on these, even though they're only meant for single. I think it'll be fine. We'll make it work. And then we got the tabs for the axles for the shocks to mount to. And over here, the thing I was having a lot of trouble trying to make, I went through so many drill bits, so much problems, just ended up buying some. So these are gonna go on there, and then this is for the leaf spring hangers. So I'm welding all the rest of that up onto this today, and then welding this whole thing up onto the front of the truck, and then moving on to things that I should already have done. While you guys have been watching this, it's been like 3, maybe even 4 weeks, and for you guys it'll be a quick 20 to 40 minute video. So sorry you guys had to wait for so long for the video to come out, but I need to make sure this thing is built right and not falling apart as soon as I take it on the trail. So I also just want to say that I like to support local as much as I can. TMR is actually a Canadian company. They send you this little thing here, tell us free sticker inside. There's the sticker, and I slap that on the new toolbox. So their little quote here is, Thank you for choosing TMR Customs. We're a family-owned business with the goal of producing the best off-road parts on the planet. If we don't run it on our own builds, we don't expect you to. We have a passion for our products and hope you do too. Well, TMR, I'd just like to say I appreciate how good these products look, and I'm sure I'll appreciate them when they're on the vehicle. And I'm really glad that I was able to support a Canadian company. So thank you guys, and you saved me a ton of work. And you can see I drew some lines. I'll match that with the other plate, and then we'll get to welding. So we got both plates marked up. So I'm just gonna tack 2 spots on each side, make sure it's not moving. I'll do the same over here, and then we'll weld that whole seam there. Flip it over and put the other tabs on. Hey, note to self, don't weld on top of wood. It's funny, guys. So this side, not half bad for a not welder. But then this side, I had to build it up a little bit, grind it down, make it look nice, but it's definitely not as nice as the first side. It's looking good. Looking real nice. Nice and square. Alright, we'll get that all ground and cleaned up off camera. Ta-da! Ready to weld those up. So I've actually got a sleeve in here, and then I also have a lower sleeve down here just to keep it so it doesn't squeeze in. And then I get the same sleeve on this top side, and then when I'm done over here, I'll move that sleeve over in here to keep that good. Alright guys, it's time. Got it all in place here, all jimmy rigged up on my jack that doesn't go high enough. Marked it out so that I know it's all centered, square, good to go. It's actually holding a tiny bit of the weight of the vehicle right now, just to make sure it doesn't move on me. And yeah, gonna get to welding this thing on the frame here. We've got the underneath is all ground up and cleaned up. I even did a bit extra on the side so that when I paint it I don't have to try and get in there with all kinds of tools to clean it up. And yeah, let's get to welding. have it, folks. We have ourselves a fully hung crossmember slash leaf spring hanger slash winch plate. And once that's pulled down, we'll get first coat of paint on it and keep going from there. Have to clean some stuff up, but honestly, those welds were my best welds yet.